Every great achievement starts with a single thought. That thought grows into a mindset, and the mindset fuels the actions that lead to success. Mindset isn't just a vague concept, it's the very foundation upon which your life is built. Whether you want to build a thriving career, deepen personal relationships, or conquer personal challenges, the quality of your mindset will determine your level of success. Think of mindset as the lens through which you see the world. The right mindset empowers you to see opportunities where others only see obstacles. It allows you to turn failures into lessons and setbacks into stepping stones. As Henry Ford once said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Your mindset is the deciding factor in how you navigate life. But why is 2024 the year for transformation? Because we've reached a turning point. The world is changing at a rapid pace, and we're being called to change with it. Technology, culture, and global challenges are forcing us to rethink how we approach success. If there's ever been a time to shift your mindset, it's now. The old ways of thinking, of playing it safe, of relying on comfort and familiarity no longer serve us. In 2024, growth, innovation, and resilience are paramount. Take Sarah, for example, a young entrepreneur who was stuck in a fixed mindset for years. She believed she wasn't smart enough to run a successful business, and that kept her from taking the risks she needed to thrive. In 2020, she decided to work on her mindset. She began reading about the power of a growth mindset and realized that her fear of failure had been holding her back. Instead of seeing setbacks as reasons to quit, she started seeing them as valuable lessons. By 2022, her business had doubled in size. By 2023, she was being recognized as a leader in her field. Her success didn't happen overnight. It started with a shift in her mindset. In 2024, that shift can be yours too. The first step to transforming your mindset is developing self-awareness. You can't fix what you don't see, and most of us go through life unaware of the limiting beliefs that hold us back. Self-awareness is like holding up a mirror to your inner world. It's about being honest with yourself about your fears, your habits, and the thoughts that shape your behavior. Self-awareness is the key to breaking free from a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset tells you that your abilities are set in stone, that your intelligence, talents, and potential are limited. It whispers things like, you're not good enough, this is just how things are, or there's no point in trying because you'll fail anyway. The problem is, most of us are so used to these limiting beliefs that we don't even recognize them. A growth mindset, on the other hand, is the belief that you can improve, learn, and grow through effort. It's the belief that challenges are opportunities, not threats. People with a growth mindset aren't afraid to fail because they see failure as feedback, not as a reflection of their worth. Here's how you can develop self-awareness and shift from a fixed to a growth mindset. Recognize your inner dialogue. Start paying attention to the thoughts that run through your mind on a daily basis. Do you talk yourself out of trying new things? Do you tell yourself that you're not capable of certain achievements? Write these thoughts down. Once you see them on paper, you can begin to challenge them. Challenge your beliefs. Ask yourself if the beliefs you hold are really true. For example, if you believe you'll never be good at public speaking, ask yourself, why not? Have you truly put in the effort to improve, or have you been avoiding the challenge because of fear? Identify patterns in your behavior. Look at the patterns in your life. Do you avoid difficult tasks because you're afraid of failure? Do you procrastinate on things that matter to you? These behaviors are clues to what's happening in your mind. The more you understand your patterns, the more you can begin to change them. Take responsibility. Self-awareness is about taking responsibility for your actions, thoughts, and feelings. It's about owning your mistakes and learning from them, rather than blaming external circumstances. When you accept responsibility, you empower yourself to change. Self-awareness is not a one-time process. It's an ongoing practice. The more aware you become of your thoughts and behaviors, the more you'll be able to shift your mindset from one that holds you back to one that pushes you forward. Once you become aware of the thoughts that are holding you back, the next step is to reprogram your mind. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough or that success is for other people, those thoughts will become your truth. But the good news is, just as negative thoughts can hold you back, positive thoughts can propel you forward. The battle for success starts in the mind. If you can control your thoughts, you can control your destiny. This isn't about blind optimism or ignoring challenges. It's about creating a mindset that empowers you to face those challenges head on. Here's how to reprogram your thoughts. Affirmations. Affirmations are powerful tools for changing your internal dialogue. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself daily, designed to replace negative thought patterns. For example, instead of saying, I can't do this, you could affirm, I am capable of overcoming any challenge. The more you repeat affirmations, the more your subconscious mind begins to believe them. Visualization. Visualization is a technique where you mentally rehearse achieving your goals. Olympic athletes have been using this technique for decades to enhance their performance. By visualizing yourself succeeding, you prime your brain to make that vision a reality. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing your success in vivid detail. Imagine how it feels, what you see, and how your life changes as a result. Gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking in your life to what's already abundant. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you train your brain to see opportunities instead of obstacles. Start each day by listing 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small. Catch and replace limiting beliefs. As you go through your day, be on the lookout for limiting beliefs. These are the thoughts that tell you why something won't work or why you're not capable of achieving your goals. When you catch one, replace it with a positive, empowering belief. For example, if you think, I'm not good with money, replace it with, I'm learning to manage my finances better every day. Reprogramming your mind isn't about ignoring reality. It's about creating a mindset that helps you navigate reality with strength, resilience, and optimism. Your habits are a reflection of your mindset. If you want to change your life, you need to change your daily habits. Habits are the small, seemingly insignificant actions that over time create massive results. They are the foundation of success. The power of habits lies in their consistency. Small, positive actions repeated daily lead to exponential growth. Just like how a drop of water over time can carve through rock, your habits shape your life in profound ways. Here's how to harness the power of habits. Start small. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to change too much at once. Instead, focus on small, manageable habits that you can build on over time. For example, if your goal is to get in shape, start by committing to 10 minutes of exercise a day. Once that becomes a habit, you can gradually increase the time. Focus on consistency, not perfection. The key to building habits is consistency, not perfection. You're not going to be perfect every day, and that's okay. The important thing is that you keep showing up, even when you don't feel like it. Over time, the habit will become automatic. Use triggers. Triggers are cues that remind you to perform your habit. For example, if you want to meditate every morning, you could use waking up as your trigger. As soon as you get out of bed, you meditate for 5 minutes. Triggers make it easier to build habits because they tie the new behavior to an existing routine. Reward yourself. Habits are reinforced by rewards. When you complete your habit, reward yourself in a small way. This could be something as simple as giving yourself a mental high five or treating yourself to something you enjoy. Over time, your brain will associate the habit with positive feelings, making it easier to stick to. By focusing on small, consistent changes, you can make a big impact on your life over time. Habits are the building blocks of success. Your environment is the silent architect of your mindset. Whether you realize it or not, the people, media, and spaces you surround yourself with have a profound influence on how you think, feel, and ultimately behave. If you want to shift your mindset and achieve success in 2024, you need to be intentional about your environment, both the physical spaces you inhabit and the people you allow into your life. Your environment can either elevate you or drag you down. The key is to design one that supports your growth rather than undermines it. The people around you. The people you spend the most time with shape your mindset in powerful ways. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." If the people in your life are negative, fearful, and complacent, their energy will inevitably influence you. They might unintentionally plant seeds of doubt or dissuade you from pursuing your dreams. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with people who are ambitious, positive, and growth-oriented, their mindset rubs off on you. They challenge you to rise to your potential, offer you constructive feedback, and celebrate your progress. These are the kind of people who see obstacles as opportunities and embrace challenges as a path to growth. Take stock of the relationships in your life. Are the people around you lifting you up or holding you back? Removing toxic influences isn't easy, especially when they come from long-standing relationships or family members, but it's necessary for your personal development. Toxic people may not always be malicious. They can be those who are stuck in negativity, constantly complaining or doubting your vision. You don't need to cut everyone off immediately, but you can limit your exposure to their negativity. Media and content consumption. Your mindset is also influenced by the media you consume. If you regularly watch or read content that is filled with negativity, fear, and gossip, it will be hard to cultivate a positive and growth-oriented mindset. In today's world, we're bombarded by a constant stream of media, much of which can leave us feeling overwhelmed, fearful, or pessimistic. To cultivate a success-oriented mindset, start by curating your media diet. Choose to consume content that inspires, educates, and uplifts you. Replace mindless scrolling on social media with reading books that expand your perspective, watching documentaries on personal development, or listening to podcasts featuring successful people in your field. Positive content plants seeds of possibility, fuels creativity, and helps you develop the mindset needed to thrive. Physical environment. The physical spaces you inhabit can also affect your mindset. Cluttered, chaotic, and uninspiring environments can drain your energy and stunt your creativity. In contrast, an organized, clean, and aesthetically pleasing space can boost your productivity and keep your mind clear. Start by creating a workspace that inspires you to be productive. It doesn't have to be elaborate, but it should be a space that feels motivating. Maybe it's adding a vision board with images of your goals or placing motivational quotes where you can see them. Keep your space clean and organized to minimize distractions and help you stay focused. The importance of mentorship. One of the most powerful ways to accelerate your mindset shift is by finding mentors who have the mindset and success you aspire to achieve. Mentors are individuals who have walked the path you want to walk. They have overcome challenges, made mistakes, and learned valuable lessons that can save you time and help you avoid common pitfalls. Learning from a mentor allows you to fast-track your growth. A good mentor can provide you with the guidance, encouragement, and accountability you need to keep pushing forward. They can offer insights you might not see, provide solutions to problems you're stuck on, and help you navigate the ups and downs of your journey. If you don't have direct access to mentors in your life, you can still learn from successful people by reading their books, following their content, or enrolling in courses they offer. In 2024, mentorship doesn't have to be a one-on-one relationship. It can be virtual, as long as you are intentional about who you are learning from and whose mindset you are absorbing. It's one thing to have a positive mindset, but mindset without action is empty. You can have all the right thoughts, affirmations, and habits, but without execution, nothing changes. If you want to turn your thoughts into reality, action is non-negotiable. In fact, it's often the missing piece between dreaming and achieving. From planning to action, we all love to plan. Planning feels safe, exciting, and gives us a sense of progress. But too often, people get stuck in the planning phase. They spend so much time perfecting their plans that they never actually execute them. Planning is important, but execution is what moves the needle. At some point, you need to take that leap from thought to action, even if everything isn't perfectly in place. Start before you're ready. Too many people wait for the perfect moment, but the truth is, there will never be a perfect time to start. Waiting for perfect conditions is an excuse to procrastinate. The most successful people didn't wait until they had it all figured out. They learned as they went along, adapting and adjusting as needed. The power of persistence. One of the biggest hurdles to action is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of not being good enough. But here's the truth. Failure is part of the process. You will fail, and that's okay. It's how you respond to those failures that determines whether you will succeed. Persistence is the secret sauce to turning your thoughts into reality. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He famously failed over 1,000 times before successfully inventing the light bulb. When asked about his repeated failures, he responded, "I have not failed. I just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Persistence is about seeing failure as a learning opportunity, not as a dead end. You don't need to take massive, overwhelming actions. Small, consistent steps taken daily will compound over time and lead to massive results. The key is to stay in motion, even when you encounter setbacks. Stories of success through action. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before she became one of the most successful authors in the world, Rowling was a struggling single mother living on government assistance. She faced rejection after rejection from publishers, but she didn't give up. She kept working on her manuscript, sending it out, and believing in her story. Eventually, her perseverance paid off, and the rest is history. Similarly, Steve Jobs faced failure multiple times throughout his career, including being fired from the very company he co-founded, Apple. But instead of giving up, he continued to innovate, eventually returning to Apple and transforming it into one of the most valuable companies in the world. Success isn't reserved for the lucky or the naturally gifted. It's for those who take action and persist, no matter how many times they fall down. A critical component of a success-oriented mindset is learning to embrace challenges. Too often, we see obstacles as roadblocks that halt our progress. But in reality, challenges are opportunities in disguise. Every challenge you face is an invitation to grow, to learn, and to push beyond your limits. Success in 2024 will come to those who welcome challenges with open arms, not those who run from them. Seeing obstacles as opportunities. The key to shifting your mindset around challenges is to reframe how you see them. Instead of viewing challenges as setbacks, see them as opportunities to develop resilience and problem-solving skills. A challenge is simply a test that forces you to get creative and resourceful. The bigger the challenge, the greater the opportunity for growth. When you encounter a problem, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" start asking, "What can I learn from this?" This subtle shift in perspective changes how you approach difficult situations. You stop feeling like a victim of your circumstances and start feeling like the architect of your own success. The power of not giving up. One of the most important mindsets you can develop in 2024 is the power of not giving up. The road to success is not a straight line. It's filled with twists, turns, and setbacks. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is often persistence. It's not about never failing, it's about getting back up every time you fall. Every successful person you admire has faced adversity. What sets them apart is their ability to keep going when others would have quit. In 2024, make a commitment to yourself that no matter how tough things get, you will keep moving forward. A strategy for handling failures. Failure is inevitable, but how you handle it is up to you. Here's a strategy for dealing with failures and setbacks. Acknowledge the failure. Don't ignore or sugarcoat your failures. Acknowledge them head on without self-judgment or blame. Learn from it. Every failure has a lesson. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? I use this to improve moving forward. Adjust your approach. Once you've learned from your failure, adjust your approach. Use the insights you've gained to try a new strategy or refine your efforts. Keep going. After learning and adjusting, get back to work. Don't dwell on the failure or let it define you. Keep taking action. As 2024 unfolds, the opportunity for transformation is right in front of you. This year can be the year you break through your limitations, achieve your goals, and become the person you've always envisioned. But it all starts with a shift in mindset. Mindset is everything. It's the foundation upon which success is built. Without the right mindset, no amount of hard work, strategy, or planning will get you where you want to go. But with the right mindset, nothing can stop you. In 2024, make a commitment to shifting your mindset. Commit to becoming more self-aware, to reprogramming your thoughts, to developing success-oriented habits, and to surrounding yourself with an environment that supports your growth. Most importantly, commit to taking action and embracing the challenges that come your way. The power to change your life is in your hands. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment. The moment is now. You have everything you need to succeed, and the journey begins with a single shift in your mind. Are you ready to shift? Now is the time. Don't let 2024 be another year where you stay stuck in old patterns. This is your year of transformation, and it all starts with the decision to change your mindset. End your day by asking yourself, what can I do today to move closer to my goals? Then take that action with unwavering belief that you are destined for greatness. Your success story is waiting to be written, and it begins with the power of mindset.